Okay, this game Equinox released in Europe in 1994 around March. So this game is a sequel in Japan. It's known as Solstice 2, but this is actually a sequel, Equinox. It's a sequel to the 1990 NES game Solstice, The Quest for the Staff of Demnos. It's an action-adventure game, it's a single player, it's on the Super Nintendo. So basically, the plot is, from what I've read, Shadax, the wizard hero of Solstice, has been captured and imprisoned by his treacherous apprentice, the sorceress Sonia, in her ice palace. Sonia's army of monsters and demons then overrun the 7 kingdoms of the world. The protagonist Glendal, it's up to him, the only man with magical powers strong enough to defeat Sonia, is to journey and rescue Shadax from her icy fortress in Death Island and put an end to Sonia's reign. Right, this took a while to get used to, this game. So, as I said, you're playing the protagonist Glendal. As you can see, you can move around a map. What I've just done there is dropped into sort of like a dungeon. At this point, I haven't got a weapon, so I struggled. I didn't notice an intro part to it, but this is where you get your knife, and it automatically equips it. So you can kill these ghosts. You throw single blades, and they kind of judder when you hit them, but you kill them, and that's pretty much it. In this particular room, you kill all the enemies and the door opens, so you can get back out the door. Okay, so there are blue orbs that you collect, or tokens. You've got to collect 12 in an area to be able to then summon a boss. Now, the boss that I will eventually get onto, I think he's called Bonehead. As this is only a 20 odd minute video, I think I actually ended at the point of killing Bonehead. So, yeah, we all know we've got a projectile weapon, so that's the knife. We've got magical scrolls that you can pick up. As you notice, you've got a magic, but currently it's not got anything. These blue orbs are exactly what you need in order to summon the boss, and it does clearly state that you need 12 of them, so that's one of 12. Okay, there are 8 levels in this game, or 8 worlds, so this is the first world that I'm on. Now, as I walked around the map, I noticed bridges. Now these bridges, you'll see later on. I'm going to cover all the sort of chat beforehand, and then I'll sort of leave it to catch up and watch the rest. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any music in this game, so it's just the slight plink of the knife, and once I get magic, you'll hear the noise of magic as well. Okay, so around the map, you've got little bridges. You can't get across these bridges yet, so I think, as I said, towards the end of this video, you'll see me wandering around, and I walk across some of the bridges, and I come across the ghosts of the world bosses. Now, you've got to kill the boss to be able to carry on and then cross the bridge, so which is interesting. As I said, you can pick up spells. Now, the only spell I managed to pick up in this game, I'm not saying that there aren't any others, I just don't know. I only played 20 so minutes up until the first boss, sort of killed him and then kind of switched it off. But the spell that I end up getting is life, so it gives me my health back. Now, you can die, so if you were to touch one of those spikes you would die, and the little life bar at the bottom would disappear by half, so you'd get like 1.5 red sort of dots. The health or apples that you can pick up restore your health. as does the magic spell. Okay, it's a bit of a I think it's a bit of a puzzle. You've got to remember where everything is. In this particular case, to get back out of the dungeon, you simply just climb on top of that stack of logs, and a ladder drops down. Sorry, jump on top of the skeleton, and a ladder drops down. Because there are no instructions for this. I'm playing it on a SNES. It's pretty much figure it out. You can jump, you can throw your knife, you can do your magic. I've not come across anything else. There are enemies you can fight outside of the dungeon, and every time you leave a dungeon it asks you whether you want to save it to one of those 4 slots which you started the game. This is where I'm trying to get across those spikes, see if you can. After some exploration, you kind of get around there, but you go to a different dungeon. Around aimlessly at this point. I mean, as much as I enjoyed the 20 minutes or so I played, I'm not sure whether or not it's one that I'd pick up and play, although it does seem very easy to sort of complete. In this particular area you get bats that you can fight, and you also get kind of like a giant, I think it's a giant of some sorts that you can fight as well. So, and obviously once you've fought those, you can pick up extra potions that give you more magic, or you can pick up health, restores some of your life. Right. I'll leave you to watch the rest of the video.